So we're talking about the nervous system. And what an opportunity, because number one of our set regulates the nervous system. Of course, they don't use that language, right? Ancestors didn't say regulate your nervous system. They said regulate your triple warmer.
Uh,
When we're talking about the triple warmer, I'll bring up my friend Ted here. Say I do TED Talks. Okay. And then so here's our torso, right? This dude has a torso. And your triple warmer just basically speaks about your torso in three parts, right? A high, middle, low. Okay. And then so this upper part, this is where your heart and lung reside. So it's your respiratory and your vascular system. Here in the middle, this is where magic happens. This is where you eat a piece of fruit and it turns into you, right? We call that digestion and assimilation. Okay, so you have respiratory, vascular, digestion, and assimilation. Then down here, you have your reproduction and your elimination functions. So each of these three things has a dual purpose, if you will, right? And so this triple warmer, they're all separated by diaphragms and they're considered basins of sort. And so when we say number one regulates the triple warmer, it kind of just creates communication between these three phases. Okay. And then so the equivalent of that in our language would be the vagus nerve, right? Because vagus nerve runs through and through and through all of those chambers and keeps solid communication going between the three.
Also for nervous system, I do a lot of the emotional body stuff. So if we think about this, if we think communication, and then right here is like kind of feeling trapped, and then the heart is certainty, uncertainty, control, not control, right? And then right here, if we think about this is like actual nervous system, we have fear, we have stress, all the stuff around here in the diaphragm, and then we have the belly, which is actual letting things go, passing thing, so for the nervous system, sometimes we're trying to control too much. So it's the difference between living in a script versus having a conversation, right? Certainty, uncertainty. Right here, it might be, the stresses of life and the fears of life keep this all tight, which is also our self-worth. And then down here, which is digesting things and then letting things go. So if we can put our mind in, maybe I'm not letting something go, or maybe I'm living in a script and I'm not aware of it. So that's one of the ways that I kind of go through also my nervous system. When I hold, I'll feel, am I tighter here? Am I tighter here, not moving, or am I tighter up here?
That's dope because that relates to the sympathetic parasympathetic nervous system, right? Fight
Mhm.
or flight response. And we relate that to where your blood and your body heat are stuck at. And so Matt, I
Mhm.
really appreciate how you experience like, oh, I feel stuck up here, or I feel
Yeah.
down here. And so fight or flight being stuck in one of those basins where all your blood, all your body heat is trapped at. Right. And so if we say if we're stuck up here, or my blood and body heat is up here, maybe my face is
Mhm.
red, maybe I have steam coming out of my ears, right? This would be a very fight response. But if I'm
Mhm.
stuck down below and my face is pale, my belly's yellow, my knees are knocking, it's because all my blood's down below. I'm ready for flight. Right. And so I love
Mhm.
how you tied in the stuckness.
So whenever I'm holding these things, like that's what the stillness is for, right? So when we're in that still pose, then you can actually you're not trying and you're not flowing and you're not memorizing. So you can actually feel here. Like I'll hold maybe 30 seconds and just focus low, and then I'll reset. And then I'll hold this 30 seconds and just focus middle, and then reset. And then I'll hold, pull in, and then I'll focus up high, and I'll get them all moving radially. And then I'll do it one more time, and then I'll hold and sink in and feel all of them aligning. And that's like one of the ways that I'll train it.